A CEO worth hundreds of billions single-handedly drives the nation's economy, yet his social anxiety prevents him from confessing his love to the woman he adores. Now he finds himself trapped in the men's restroom, cornered by this very woman. The embarrassed CEO doesn't dare come out. The woman, however, simply sees the CEO as someone who can run errands for her. She wants the CEO to help her find out about the secret admirer who has been sending her flowers. When the CEO continues to hide and won't come out, the woman tells him about a particularly difficult period in her life. She explains that she managed to get through those tough times only because of the support and love from an anonymous fan, and that this encouragement kept her going. She wants to thank this person properly. Despite hearing the woman's heartfelt words, the CEO still lacks the courage to face her. His social anxiety disorder holds him back. However, the same social disorder also means the outside world knows very little about him, and someone decides to exploit this weakness. An online news report appears with the headline claiming the CEO uses cold violence to abuse his secretary, resulting in the secretary being rushed to the emergency room, a clear case of workplace bullying. The CEO instantly becomes the target of public outrage. Soon, people dig up information revealing that the CEO is a congressman's son. This explosive news leads reporters to track down the CEO's whereabouts, and they surround him outside his company building. When the CEO discovers the crowd of people downstairs, he becomes completely overwhelmed. Fortunately, the CEO's friend appears just in time to help resolve the situation. For years, this friend has served as the company's public face, handling all social interactions on the CEO's behalf, while the CEO operates as the actual decision-maker, strategizing behind the scenes. As the CEO wonders who might want to harm him, his secretary approaches to apologize. She tells the CEO that she only mentioned his situation during a conversation with the woman. The CEO begins to suspect this incident might be connected to the woman, though he can't understand why she would want to hurt him. Despite years of loving this woman, the CEO chooses to protect her. He asks his secretary to keep this matter confidential and decides to have the company hold a press conference where he plans to apologize in person. However, his friend stops him, fearing that events from 3 years ago might be brought up. The friend exploits the CEO's vulnerabilities for his own benefit, appearing deeply moved as he asks the CEO to continue supporting him quietly from behind the scenes. The friend even tells the CEO he doesn't mind being a puppet CEO. The CEO begins to waver but ultimately decides to follow his friend's advice. At the press conference, the friend brings the secretary forward to clarify the situation. However, faced with the reporter's aggressive questioning, the secretary becomes frightened and flees in panic.